Hello, hello. How's it going? So I am working on the list, guys. I want you to know I am getting it done, getting them all looked up, getting them all done, and we're gonna have the videos coming out for you guys soon. So please continue to let me know which videos you would like to see, which coins, which videos, etc., etc. So today we're talking about Decentraland. We're talking about mana. Okay, mana, how do you say it? I don't know. Let me know down below. Okay, so fixed. It's fixed at 2.6 billion coins. We know this is built on Ethereum. Okay, and it's like this cool, virtual world, where you can have property, and it's like a game, but the coins you can use in the game, and you can also just buy into coins, right? So it's fun, it's sharp, it's a fresh new idea. The sun is in Gemini here. Okay, scrolls, this is actually air sign. So that's where we have our Gemini. And this is kind of, I'm probably going to end up liking this coin even more than I thought I would. I think after this is funny. I mean, I do love Geminis. They're just, and especially for coins. I mean, yeah, I have one son that's a Gemini, but he, for a coin, it's good because it means they're fast. They're fast, they're smart and logical, and also there's kind of this remaining calm, stable, reliable in a crisis. But there's this tendency to be kind of, passed by a little bit as a Gemini sometimes here at 9 degrees. But, again, very, very good about the details. Very, very wise here. We have a focus on the brain here, this mental, again, this fast, great, good energy for being logical. But again, we kind of have some down to earth because we have the ascendant in Virgo. So there's like this humble worker, get stuff done. There's very, very organized, everything is in exactly the right place, and then you can relax. That's kind of that energy, especially how it's perceived as well here, how people take it. Very, very dedicated, but also kind of down to earth. It's not all business, even though a lot of it seems like it is. But anyway, the moon is in Scorpio. So there's this, again, Scorpios can be very, very determined, very high energy, very, very confident, power. Power is a word that came up as an absolute theme for Decentraland. Okay. Not that it is without challenges, but the theme of being powerful here. And we have there's a social quality, a social energy. There's a possible kind of almost like a messenger, possible spiritual energy coming off of this. We'll just keep going here, okay? So the guiding planet's Mercury. It's, again, fast, organized, always busy, always doing something, always, buzzing back and forth, lots of transactions. And again, it's fun, it's colorful, it's bright. And again, there's just a social, I think that people are underestimating this, including myself in the past, because the social networking kind of aspect of this, I think it's gonna transform. And again, being a Gemini means you're very adaptable, you're very quick on your feet here, so to speak. You just fly out of there, just fly to the next guy, fly to the next guy, fly to the next guy. There's like this social butterfly buzzing energy that I'm getting, fluffing these wings, and all these ferns blowing in the wind. I mean, chatter, but it's organized enough, I think, and again, powerful. But it's really weird because it's really concerning me at first. Like when you look at it, there's like no fire, not a lot of fire in the chart, but again, maybe these other aspects with the power, having that Scorpio energy moon gives it enough power here that it doesn't need fire. because they say that Scorpio is the fire of the water sign. So, but yeah, all yin, kind of interesting. And again, not really seeming to be a theme. So maybe this is just an overlook, looking too close at something, which is possible. So watch out for doing that. Woo. Okay, so there's a big theme too on independence. Okay, we have the Sun square ascendant and the Sun conjunct midheaven, which are very, very good. Again, there's this creative, fun, artistic, like it's very approachable. It's very interesting. And if you're a young person, younger generations, starting to hear about crypto, on the playground and stuff, they're gonna hear about Decentraland. It's gonna be, oh hey, we're gonna get into this as a fun thing to do with our families, and or just, there's so many different reasons obviously to get into this. It can be money making in different ways. It's what's cool about this. Again, it's adaptable. That's part of it. The Geminis, again, they can really almost have two jobs or two sides to themselves. You see why we got this card now? The Geminis have the two, it's the twins. So you have this, and this is our Gemini card too, and you have this lofty sort of kind of out there, but again, really quick, really functioning, kind of the king in its genre so far, really. If you're going to think about, if you were on a trivia show and you were like, what's that one crypto, where it's like about games, or any crypto having to do with, virtual reality and virtual property, and like, it's very unique. Again, different reasons that people are going to get into this. Two sides to the coin, two sides to the story, a lot of different draws. And again, social butterfly, can have a conversation, can get along with anybody. Anybody's going to want to have fun with this, even if it's just a little bit to see what it's like. It's enticing more so than other things that aren't, that don't kind of have this gamey, playful feel. So it's just intriguing, gosh darn it. And again, it's kind of like it knows that. It's confident, with this Scorpio power. It's like underestimated too. That's what's cool about it, because the Scorpio moon, all this power that it has is in the moon. So it's on the inside. Very, very powerful, and hardcore, on the inside. And in a good way. In a good way. Okay. Beautiful stuff. Again, sevens, justice card. This is for power to the people. This is good stuff. Again, people are going to be able to be, there's going to be benefits. We always say this, there's going to be benefits, getting social with on here, and just, again, numerous benefits, that we're not even seeing, that we don't even understand. Obviously, if you're not even into it, you can't even know. I don't even have enough hours in the day to look into all the cool projects at that level until I get into them, keep on learning, keep on understanding. That's what this Gemini, Mercury energy is all about. Okay. But again, very, very independent, it's kind of got this, I don't need your approval. I'm very strong and strong-willed. It can be very strong-willed. Oh my gosh. Look at the chart. It's like goes in these huge pumps and, just, big green candlesticks and it shines on its own. Again, very unique. Not even getting into the Uranus stuff yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get there in a second. Let's talk about Jupiter sextile midheaven. Oh my gosh, this is such a bullish sign. Oh wait, I didn't say that the last aspects we were just talking about, there's this very vigorous, energy along with all this strong-willedness, and it really needs to shine. It really has to like shine all by itself. It like doesn't want to share the spotlight. It's not happy if it has to do that. But if you give it all your attention and, you have fun with it and jump into it, you can have some healing here. You can get what you want. And again, even if you, I don't want to see, even if you get stung, because obviously she's unbothered by things that you would think that would bother you. So again, there's an adaptability. Decentraland, now might not be the same Decentraland we have in a few years. We're looking at broad spectrum here. There's a kind of a meh, you know, if I could say that, meh. Saturn opposite midheaven, okay? Aspect is just kind of blah, you know, I mean, it can be, oh, okay, I was going to say it can be good and it came out. So that's wonderful. It's just that, again, it sometimes can be so different, you know, that there could possibly be some, you know, issues with that placement, but still buzzing, still very buzzing, very social, even if it's the oddball, okay? And that's going to capitalize on that, no problem. I can see that right here. That's not going to be an issue at all. And then we have the Uranus aspects. Uranus is sesquiquadrate the ascendant, the natal ascendant, and Uranus is sextile the midheaven, the natal midheaven. So again, Uranus, this makes it a little wacky, a little crazy, a little bit of an oddball, but guess what? This is, again, that creative energy. This is that maybe not crazy, you know, a-hole uncle. This is like the one that's pretty far out there, you know, a little outside the box, pretty much in every way. You know, it is an oddball, but gosh darn it, it's likable oddball. You know, it definitely is beating to the, you know, marching to the beat of its own drum, and it's very unique. And that is going to actually, I think, like we said, it's adaptable and it's going to change. There's something, you know, again, there's some kind of ups and some downs. I think it might get to a point, you know, maybe possibly, I don't know. I don't even see any issues, but if there are any issues and if there are some ups and downs and some, it seems like, you know, possible just kind of sideways for a while. If it takes a while, you know, then later on it's going to, you know, all of a sudden have more pump seemingly out of nowhere, you know. So it's kind of like, again, don't underestimate me. Like, its whole thing is this strong-willed, independent, I'm going to do it on my own and I'm going to shine. Again, it wants to shine independently. It wants like this attention on it, right? But again, it's going to be for a purpose, and it's going to be for fun. Again, it's going to be for being creative. It's going to be an outlet, I think, for people here somehow. You know, it's going to be a social outlet, a creative outlet, you know, obviously financial benefits here, and just fun. This is what's great about crypto. This is what's great about, I hope that honestly, I kind of hope that Decentraland really takes off with like the younger crowds, you know, that are into like Doge right now. Not that I'm going to hate on Doge, but I mean, we already, I don't know. It's like, I feel like betting on Doge is kind of just like, it's kind of an insult to all the really, really good projects. That's how a lot of people see it. I think it's hard to explain. You're not trying to be Doge snobs. We get that a lot of people are making money, but again, these awesome ass projects, like, again, these creative, these really workable, not just cute and likable, but really have substance. And this is a beautiful one. I said it's going to be one of my favorites. I did not think. Thank you. We can go back and see. I'll have to do like a tribute video at some point. Like who all requested all of these and made the awesome videos. Thank you. We're all rich now. No. Okay. So, well, no, maybe yes. We'll see, guys. Cheers to that. Okay. Okay, so again, willpower is like a mega theme. Can we say mega theme here? And it works. With the willpower works. It might be, you know, a fun ride again. And again, lots of different aspects, lots of different sides of this. And again, rotational. It's going to rotate, it's going to alter, it's going to adapt and grow, and it's only going to get better with time. Again, there's like potential here with this Uranus sextile midheaven for like just, again, being such an outward, you know, out there thinker that you're making new discoveries. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Again, people are going to be, I think even just the people, you know, using it are going to be making discoveries about themselves. And there's just so many levels you can look at this stuff on. It's really fun. So let's pull it in. Let's go for round 2, second half. Okay, it's going to probably go a little quicker, but here we go. We have bullish signs for the North Node trine the midheaven. Okay, this 8, yeah, I'm not surprised to see this because, again, there's kind of this, you know, again, the peoples, it's for the people, it's with the people, it's on the people's side. The pathway here, again, is with the social, you know, relationships. That's what these mirrors are. It's like the emotions, you know. And again, people of all different walks of life, and people, again, getting in now. It's like literally people are going to get their grandkids in here before too long. And it's going to be, you know, again, there is an aspect with Neptune opposite the ascendant. And there could be some issues like with problems getting along with each other. Okay? Like literally they have their little houses and it's a bunch of people, and we have people outside of the houses and they're connected by this tree. So there's something connecting them. It's like there might be security issues, or just like almost like, I don't want to say like bullying, but there's like issues between people on that could possibly happen. Okay, so there's this Neptune opposite ascendant. You know, it could be kind of concerning. It is a big theme, like I said, in there. If we wanted to go really deep, we would be having an hour-long video to talk about it. But again, there's some themes, slight themes, I would say, a little bit of attention to problems getting, this is what just fell out, problems getting along with others. And again, this kind of just has to do with how strong-willed it is. It doesn't want to get along with others. It doesn't want to share. You know, this could possibly mean it's going to change its home. So maybe it's going to come off of Ethereum, possibly. Just throwing that out there. I don't know if that's ever even a consideration or anything, but it's came up twice in my head, so I know to listen to the second witness, right? If you are thinking two things, kind of, you know, not something repetitive, you know, that you think every day, but, you know, something just out of the ordinary comes up twice. It's like, oh, you should probably listen to that, you know. Definitely if it happens 3 times, like, don't push it after that, you know. Listen to the signs. They're all around you if you just pay attention to your life a little bit deeper, you know. And so again, mirrors. This is water. This is relationships. Again, we have lack of fire. So there's kind of a sideways energy, okay, to this whole thing. But again, it's kind of like in the youth, it's successful, but as it gets older, it could possibly have those problems. But sometimes these cryptos can like overcome this type of stuff because it's not like emotionally causing problems, because it's, I mean, the people, again, the people in it could, but I don't think it's going to be the actual crypto. Okay, we got tower moment. Okay, we got tower moment just as we were talking about that. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. And it's going to it's like testing the power. We talk about the power, testing the power, testing the roots. There's this possible, again, split. There's like a split here. Thinking about it, change. I don't know. Let's keep on going here. This is just kind of, again, it wasn't a huge theme, but it definitely came up. Again, this little bit of problems getting along with people. So we'll see how that plays out over the next 9 years. Oh my goodness. So again, hopefully it overcomes some of that, but it really does have a lot of positives. So I think that those minor little aspects and so far away, and you know, also have to do with the ascendant. So a lot of it's going to be the perception, you know, a lot of it's going to be the perception. Like, again, it's not having problems. It's just like maybe the price dips for a while or something, you know, I don't know, but it's still got the power. It's still exciting. It's still magical. Again, kind of playful. Again, there's these two sides to it, and it's all connected, but it's like, that's a good aspect to have, because again, if one side is the one that's not doing that well, then maybe it'll split off and focus more on the other, or, you know, I don't know, whatever this split is. I keep on seeing the split. So very interesting. So let's just keep on going. We have oh my goodness. Oh, justice came up again. So we got Pluto trine ascendant, and this is a power. This is this adaptability, long scale, changes, long scale changes. So it kind of tells us that after some introspection, some changes, there's going to be some hustle and bustle around, the whole, whatever this issue is with this tower moment. It's like it wasn't being it. I don't know if it's being itself, but then it's gonna, kind of come into this flip side. Okay. And again, it's gonna have a good, I think there's an overall good public standing type of aspect with the North Node trying the midheaven. And, it's a really, this, again, you have this adaptable as a major, major theme. Adaptability is like top thing that you're going to have. Yeah, like black and white. It's like black and white. I think, again, it's hard to explain this with any real interesting, because, what are we going to be able to do with this? It's going to be totally different than what we're thinking. There's enough, again, of this kind of black and white, either or, this and that, twin. We've had the twins, again, as this major theme, adapting. And the adaptability is what possibly is going to save it from, again, kind of the negative factors that we just talked about. Okay, adaptability is going to save it and help it to grow and change and always have, some kind of something talking about it and going on, and be able to, again, kind of spread its wings into something more. It's going to be used for, a new purpose, and it's going to have a whole new, like, reboot kind of a thing. If that makes sense. There's, again, a lot of excitement. The power, the trine with the midheaven too. I mean, it's a nice, like performer here. It's like a rich and famous, popular, well-liked, it works. Okay. This is our fire. Finally, we got some fire here. It can change. It can change itself. It can adapt. It can learn. It can grow. It can change into something else that, again, is more of a stable thing in our lives. There's going to be a real good reason to get into this in the future. Okay. There's a possibility of too much success, if that, but it's not, there's no, like, the bottom line with this midheaven, and this North Node. I mean, the purpose here, again, there's eights all over the place with this. Eights up here. And this is like, again, there's a higher purpose. There's a higher reason. It's good for everyone. It's going to help people. It's going to help bring a message too. That's the thing. Like, it may teach us all something. Teach us all something. There's like this wisdom and this artistic energy. It's just very, again, the performer, it's like very easy to come into prominence. So again, maybe some slight issues somewhere in the middle, but it's going to last. It's not going to fail. That's what I'm saying here. It's going to have, this utility. It's going to be a fun ride. I can tell you that's going to be very exciting. But this is, you can't be surprised to see some, big tower moment energy, because how do you learn something that big? How do you teach something to an entire society without causing some waves? I mean, it's interesting. And it's, again, this relation, how we relate to each other. Obviously, buying and selling, and I mean, virtual real estate. It's very, very intriguing, very, very creative. And there's going to be, again, it's going to have a good flame here. You see this continued, and it's nothing but goodness. I mean, you have justice and then another 8, the 8 up here. the creativity and the social aspects people are going to learn from. I think it's the people that use them. The people that use it are going to be causing the problems, not the crypto. It's what it's going to like, ooh, you know, it's going to scare people. It's going to scare people, but then a lot of people are going to make a lot of money. Because this is, okay, it's fire, but do you not see we have coins here? Those in the know up here are going to be, you know, yeah. So there we go. If you stay in the know about this one, it's going to, like I said, it's going to be fun. It's so much creative energy, so much fun. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Let me know. This power, I mean, it's like, it's just so intriguing, even though it's like I said, it's this beautiful story. It's going to be a story in itself. I predict, you know, there's going to be like really good movies made, you know, about this crypto in general. So again, it's going to teach us some. We'll see. I can't wait to find out. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love, many blessings. Let me know what you want to see. Bye.